What if I told you? Hollywood didn't create Jenna Ortega, it tried to control her, and failed. She didn't scream for attention. She didn't follow the rules. She didn't smile when they told her to. And that's exactly why she scares the industry. This is the real story of Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega isn't loud. She isn't flashy. She doesn't beg for validation. Yet somehow, everyone is watching her. Why? Because in an industry that loves obedient stars, Jenna chose to be dangerous, by being honest. Jenna was born into a Latino family where dreams were practical, not cinematic. Acting wasn't a fantasy, it was a risk. She didn't grow up privileged. She didn't walk into Hollywood with connections. She walked in with discipline, fear, and stubborn self-belief. From a young age, she knew one thing: if I'm going to do this, I'll do it my way. Even as a child actor, she was observant, quiet, calculating. Not naive. Not starstruck. She was studying the system, long before the system noticed her. Disney gave her exposure, but it also tried to polish her edges. Be sweeter, be lighter, be less intense. But Jenna's eyes always carried something darker. Something real. She played the roles. She smiled when required. But inside, she was already planning her exit. Because Jenna Ortega never wanted to be liked. She wanted to be respected. And Hollywood hates when young women know the difference. Then came the shift. Jenna stopped choosing what was popular, and started choosing what felt true. She leaned into horror, into pain, into complexity. Roles where girls weren't perfect. Where they were angry, broken, intense. Hollywood whispered, this might ruin her image. Jenna answered without speaking, good. Because she understood something early: image fades, identity doesn't. Then came the role that changed everything. Wednesday Addams. But here's the part fans don't always know. Jenna didn't just play Wednesday. She challenged writers. She rewrote dialogue. She refused romantic cliches. When they tried to soften Wednesday, Jenna said no. When they tried to add unnecessary romance, Jenna said no. When they tried to make her cute, Jenna said absolutely not. That wasn't rebellion. That was self-respect. And suddenly, the world saw a character who wasn't begging to be loved, a girl who was complete on her own. Sound familiar? Jenna Ortega makes people uncomfortable because she doesn't sexualize herself for attention. She speaks about mental health honestly. She criticizes Hollywood, while succeeding in it. She doesn't apologize for being intense. She doesn't play the game. And when a young woman refuses to be controlled, the industry doesn't know whether to crown her, or silence her. Fame came fast. Too fast. Interviews. Headlines. Opinions. But Jenna didn't overshare. She didn't turn pain into marketing. She protected her private life fiercely. Because she knows something many stars learn too late: not everything broken needs to be public. Her silence isn't weakness. It's boundaries. Here's the spicy truth nobody says out loud. Jenna Ortega isn't Hollywood's favorite. She's Hollywood's problem. Because she's proof that you can be young and say no. You can be successful without selling yourself. You can be dark without being destroyed. You can be quiet and still dominate the room. She doesn't chase trends. She becomes the reference point. Jenna Ortega isn't inspiring because she's perfect. She's inspiring because she's uncomfortable to watch. She reminds us of the parts of ourselves we were told to hide. The anger, the sadness, the intensity, the refusal to settle. She isn't here to save Hollywood. She's here to outgrow it. And maybe that's why her story feels unfinished. Because Jenna Ortega isn't at her peak yet. She's just getting dangerous. In a world obsessed with noise, Jenna Ortega proves that silence can still shake everything.
Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.